All right. Yep. Looks like it's working. And I'm just going to reposition the camera. It's a little high. Kakalaki. Oh my gosh, where's Kakalaki? Oh, come on. This thing is not sticking. Ah. I just got a new arm for my camera because the other one started failing me. Oh my God, this is terrible. Oh, Carolina. We were in Carolina. It's not upside down. All right, let's try this one more time with feeling. Oh, I'm sure this is going to be wonderful once I get it started. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll tie it to the lamp, see if that works. Okay, now it's upside down. How did that happen? Oh my heck. Okay. Not sure how I can flip this. Might be okay now? No? No, it is definitely not my morning. So this morning I was just doing the final touches on this journal, and I have 9 signatures in it, and then I realized, oh, I've got one of them upside down. And not only is it upside down, it had a fabric pocket in it, so it wasn't like I could just, yeah. Oh, well, I think I have modified it sufficiently so that it is going to work. We're up right now. Yes. Okay. So Andrea, this is Melissa. Melissa, Andrea. Andrea is my daughter-in-law. I have to share this really funny story. So a couple of weeks ago, as you know, Andrea, I've been cleaning out my craft room, and I had a plethora of little golden books. So I decided I'm just going to get the ones that I may actually use and unload the rest of them. So I ended up, I think there was 145 little golden books, and then there was additional ones. And I put an ad on Facebook Marketplace, and it sat there for a couple weeks. I thought, oh, the right person will come along. It will, somebody who is doing resale or somebody who wants to start a new collection. And so I've had them in the front hall for a couple of weeks in a box waiting. So Melissa sent me a message maybe it was Monday last week. I wanted to know some other titles that were there because I just had a picture of a few of the titles. Anyway, I got the message and I thought, oh, I am far too lazy to to look at that box and unpack it and go through it. And I'm telling you, I have become a total sloth since this whole, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Zombie apocalypse. And so I thought, I'll get to that. And 2 days later, Melissa messages me again. And she's like, yeah, I'm really interested. Could you tell me a little more about it? I thought, oh, okay, I'm just gonna be vulnerable and let her know, you know what, I'm a sloth and I just can't bear the idea of going through that box. So if there was a specific title you were looking for, let me know. So she texted me back. She had a couple that she was looking for specifically, which I didn't have. And anyway, she made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And Melissa lives about, an hour and a bit from us. I said, I'll even meet you halfway. So we got chatting because I don't know, I engage everybody in chatter because I'm so lonely. And we just started sharing information about, what we're doing and who we are and what we're interested in. And it turns out that Melissa's sister, Shirley, was a very good friend of mine until she passed away about 12 years ago from breast cancer. And it just amazed me that, the world really is a very small place. And the fact that she followed up with a second request is the reason that I responded, because I'm telling you, lazy. So we did meet up on Friday, and we stood in the parking lot at Tim Hortons and had a gab fest for about an hour. And yeah, it was good. Very nice meeting Melissa, and I hope we get to do some more stuff together in the future after all of this zombie apocalypse is over. Anyway, so I've got my signature sewn in, I did realize this morning that I had sewn one signature upside down, so I fixed that. And now I've got a bunch of stuff to put in, and I thought, well, let's do it. So I always need a pocket somewhere. Oh, I'll show you the front. So this is a book from 1941. And so originally 1934, and then it was reprinted a number of times. And but this edition was 1941. And this was the inscription that was in the front. Hey, Catherine. And it says, Audrey on her 12th birthday with love, Ma. And I thought, oh my God, like, why would you give this book to a 12-year-old? Because did she have a need of this book? Was she, was that the highest aspiration that Ma had for Audrey? I'm very distressed by it. Anyway, so I'm going to stick a pocket in here. This is an image of a bunch of babies in a nursery. Do they even have nurseries anymore in hospitals? I don't know. My kids are 27 and 30, so it's been a while since that's been my thing. We don't have any babies in the family. Oh, shoot. I am having the worst day ever. I just put glue on all four sides. Just kill me now. I know. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's put a little bit of lace on the top. Cover that up. I don't need coffee. I may be over caffeinated, actually. We'll just stick that on there and see what we can do. It needed lace anyway. It was really plain, right? Cat had us up again this morning. Not early, but barfing. I don't know what to do with this cat. The problem is we're home and it's making him nervous. So he's getting dandruff, which he's never had in, I don't know, 10 years. How old is that cat now? I think he's 10. He's getting dandruff because of his nerves, and he just licks and licks and licks and licks, so all of his hair is falling out. So he's like every other day he's barfing up a hairball. He is looking thinner. Yes, water in a travel mug. Oh my God. I was telling Melissa about Shirley was a huge scrapbooker, and at the time I was scrapbooking too. And we used to go on some scrapbook junkets together. And once was at a college in Sheridan's in Oakville, right? We were at a college for a weekend at a scrapbook crop, and Shirley and I shared a dorm room, and there was nothing but water was allowed in the crop room. Well, we had a little kitchenette in our dorm room, and we loaded that sucker up with booze. And then we just had our travel mugs, and we'd start off the morning with, Bloody Caesars, and then, move on to other cocktails as the day went on. And and we just told everybody it was water. Something else that I've never done before. I put in fabric flips. I've got 3 fabric flips in here. But I need to add some weight to this because it's not staying down. So I think I will add a button to just sort of keep it from flailing all over the place. What have I got here? I can use, oh, look at this beauty. I don't think it's going to come in any better. It's gorgeous. Love this. So that's definitely, I bet it's antique. I think it's more than vintage. That's antique. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to use it. Maybe I should just add some little buttons. Oh, here's a pretty little one. Come on, you. Get out here. That is adorable. Should I do colored buttons? Would that show up better? Got colored buttons. Maybe blue to go with that, the little blue flowers that's in that trim. Anyway, so the cat some point last week he barfed in my my dark purple Converse. That's kind of pretty. I just add that right there. I think that's what I'll do. So I threw those in the laundry. That's pretty too. I think we're gonna go with that one. Ooh, this one has a flower on it. Let's do one with flower. Okay, decisions made. Seeing if I've got any good thread here. So this morning, I heard him doing his cack thing, and he didn't throw up in my shoes. He threw up next to my shoes, but I could hear him doing his cack thing, so I leaped out of bed to see if I could catch him and get him on hard floor. And he ran out of the room and came into this room. So I'm cleaning up cat barf next to my shoes in the bedroom. And then I came in here looking, and I didn't see anything. I thought, oh, that's good. I caught him in time. And then later on, when I came back in, this is the longest needle ever. I think I use this one to sew in signatures. That's what I got. That's what I got handy. When I came in here later, I have a stack of ledgers just stacked up on the floor over there that I was going to sort out, and he had barfed on my ledgers. Yeah. I'm gonna kill that cat. And there's nothing I can do about it. He's just a wreck. He wants us to get out of his house. He wants us gone. He wants life back to normal. But part of me thinks he's doing it for attention too. And he doesn't like Usually he doesn't like to barf. I think it scares him. He meows. I know what he's doing because he makes this I'm really scared meow thing. All right. So there's that. So that'll weigh that fabric down. I got a couple layers of lace. It's not showing up real good on my computer, so I don't know if it's showing up good on yours. Oh, hi, Terry. How are you doing? We're just talking about animal barf. Well, this is looking plain. We should add something here. So I made a bunch of tiny little collages. I used little images from vintage sewing patterns, some gift wrap, a couple pieces of feed sack fabric, little lace. Always drawn to putting stuff in the bottom corner. I don't know why that is. Maybe I'll put it in this top corner. And I'll use it as a maybe a little corner tuck. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's a monster. He was in here, but I had to throw him out. So you may hear the cat launching his body against the door. He was doing that for a couple minutes. I had to shut the window because my husband and my youngest son are outside building a desk. Rhonda, you caught me. So I saved this page that has the inscription on it. I'll just tuck that in there. I don't want to make it part of the journal. I think it has bad juju or something. Oh gosh. Where's my box of stuff? I've lost my box of stuff. Oh, there it is. So I think maybe I'll add a photo there too, just to sort of. So this is a weird photo. It looks like it was taken through a window because of course there's curtains, but you can see the shadow of a man taking the photo down here. I don't know why somebody would do that. Maybe they just didn't want to take the baby outside. I don't know. This is vintage gift wrap. And let's make a little corner pocket down here. So this one is a little scrap of pattern paper, a little bit of gift wrap, piece of a sewing envelope, sewing pattern envelope. And this is from the cover of a knitting book. There's a little bit of lace there. So I think we'll make that a little corner. Since it's blue and it matches the blue booties over there. So this baby journal that I'm doing right now is not gender specific, and that's fine. It's just the feel is I'm going for is just vintage. So this is a vintage gift card, and it has not been written in. It's a gorgeous creamy yellow color. So I'm gonna tuck that in there. I'm not gonna shove it right down until glue dries. And I had this children's book with the alphabet, and did a little bit of a ruffle there. This needs to be covered up a bit. No? Oh, I like that better. I'm using Fabri-Tac. I gotta get some Fabri-Tac. So I guess it can, what I understand is it can be ordered from Michael's and with a curbside pickup. So I think I'll do that today. There's something else I needed and I can't remember what it was. This one's got some vintage lace, little feed sack fabric, another piece of eyelet lace, embroidered lace. This is a little hand crocheted motif magazine ad, and another image from a knitting book. This was an ad for a free naming booklet. It contained 500 names. No, not purple glue. Purple glue I have to get at Target in the States. When and if we can ever get there again. Guest book needs a something. Yeah, you're cute. Let's put you in there. So I spent most of yesterday making these collages. So the erection that's going on outside of this desk, I'm trying to ignore it because it's the blind leading the blind out there. Neither one of them knows what they're doing. I'm sure there's going to be blood. All right. Got a little pocket here. I think I will glue that closed. Oh, the cat's throwing himself against the door again. Sorry about that. Someday he's going to break through. And I've got a couple of tags made. This was one sheet of paper. And it was just really cute. This had a little envelope, so I fussy cut the envelope. I want to put something in that. I don't have anything right now. But I might find something later. And I also made a bunch of tags out of magazine ads, and I've just doubled them up on some card and sewed around them with a little blue zigzag. I gotta show you this. And I don't know, this is maybe an age thing. We had a shoe store at home where I grew up. Ravens. No, not Ravens. Economy shoes. And they had an x-ray machine. Kids would put their shoes on, the new shoes on, and then they would x-ray your feet to make sure your feet were okay. And I can't believe that we did that to children. We just hit them with so much radiation. But babies had to have the high white boots, right? My kids did. I don't think they even sell them anymore, to tell you the truth. Anyway, vintage magazines, I see them quite frequently at like antique malls. I'm trying to think where else I've gotten them. I have gotten them at thrift stores. Vintage malls are probably going to be the best though, because they don't charge a lot for them. Maybe If you pay more than $3, don't bother. But the ones at antique malls, they're not going to have like any smell to them. They're not, they're going to be in good condition. And at antique malls, it's individual vendors, you know, people who are hobbyists and collect, just, you know, in their free time, they collect antique and vintage things and then put them in their individual booths. So they're not, you know, overpricing things in general. Gosh, that's pretty. Got this little collage that has vintage baby wrapping paper. This is from a little sewing pattern, and this is a tiny little photograph. And that's the size it was. Somebody's clearly cut it. Now, vintage photographs, I have bought photo albums at thrift stores that had pictures in them. And I bought a box of tiny photos, like, you know, little school pictures from, you know, 1930s and 40s at a collectibles show. I didn't pay very much for it. And then at an antique mall, it looked like somebody was going out of business, and they had like a Rubbermaid tote full of photos. Not all of them were antique, not all of them were good, but there was enough that made it worth my while. That's right. Yeah, I don't know why people are so afraid of cutting things. Just cut it open. Or maybe I'll save this for another page. This is a couple pieces of feed sack fabric, little lace. This image came from a magazine. It came from a Reader's Digest. Like a 1950 something Reader's Digest. And this little bird is from a book, a children's book. So I think I'll pop that right there. So if you don't mind me gossiping, Melissa is still in the collecting phase of Junk Journal. So we need to impress upon her. I should just invite you to my house so you can see why you need to stop collecting. No, it's not sold. I hope I can list it today or tomorrow. And let's put a little ad in there. This came from a British magazine. Just gonna cut those threads off. This has a little duck on it. I don't need that in there. We'll save that. We'll save that for something else. Okay, this one I'm going to put here because the blue trim on the next page. Here. Yeah. And this time I'm just doing two sides, so it can be used as a tuck as well. Just giving that a little bit time to stick. So this one, I posted this on Instagram today because this was my favorite little collage. So it's a vintage button card, and I glued on some feed sack fabric, tiny little photo. Maybe it came in that box that I got. This is hand tatting, and a little scrap of gift wrap, and then this little piece of trim and seam binding. So, what will I tuck in you? Got this vintage baby shower card, and it unfolds into 4. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay. Let's put a picture here. Aw. Well, maybe I should leave that blank for journaling. Yeah, let's do that. This is vintage wrapping paper. This is old tape. And I doubled it with this vintage wrapping paper. And what am I going to put here? I don't like that baby. That baby needs to go. Bye, baby. Oh, this is cute. That'll kind of go with this craft colored paper. So it's got one of those little baby shoes, and this came from a children's book. This came from gift wrap, a little bit of lace. I'll grab my art glitter glue. So I'm looking out the window. Everybody still seems to have 10 fingers. Yeah, little bunnies. We have bunnies in our backyard. We have everything in our backyard. We back up to a park, and 2 doors down is a creek. And so we've had wild turkeys in the backyard. We currently have a pair of ducks, and I think they come back every year. I mean, they don't bring ID, so I don't know that it's the same pair of ducks, but they come back to nest in our yard every year. And Jordan has named them Larry and Cheryl. So Larry was in the driveway the other day, wouldn't let me pull my car in. Yeah, they're building a desk out there with, looks like 2x4s. I'm not sure why. Yeah, they had to borrow power tools. I don't know who from. Oh, okay. I gotta stop looking. Oh, okay, this one. This is the forward from the book. Healthy babies are happy babies. Earl Hansen quotes an old German doctor who summed up the fundamentals of our health in 6 words. I don't know any German words. Wir lachen und ein guter Stuhlgang. Much laughter and a good stool. Oh, creepy neighbor died, Andrea. He died in November at home, actually. And they sold the house on Thursday. Yeah, he wasn't well. He was such a nice guy, and then his wife died. They were married over 60 years, and then his wife died, and he had a stroke, and he was alone for just about 2 years, I think. And yeah, this is a vintage not journal, ledger, and it's in pink and green. And the thing that amazes me is I'll have to bring this up so you can see. It has Asian characters. I don't know if that's Chinese, Japanese, Korean, but it has these Asian characters, but it has Arabic numbers. Isn't that strange? Anyway, I like it because of the size and just because it's so different. Like, I have no idea what those Arabic numbers stand for, but okay. I'm going to use this. I'm going to stop procrastinating. It's going in. Yeah, so the kids have been cleaning out the house next door for weeks and weeks and weeks. Was it last week or the week before? They had a big old typewriter out in garbage. It was turquoise. And it was I watched it and watched it and watched it. And then the next day it started to snow, and I thought, well, that's it. It's getting snowed on. So I went over my nightgown and carried the beast back. So I have not even tested it yet. I did smash my ankle against it the other day because it's on the floor in the dining room. Waiting for the cat to barf on it, probably. Oh, I got to tell you again about the front. So this was just plain blue. And I had fussy cut this image. I don't even remember where or when, but I knew I had this image. And I couldn't find it. I looked for 2 solid days for this. Then I found this picture, and I thought, okay, well, that's a good size, and the color sort of matches. I'll put it on this side so you can see. And I thought, okay, maybe I'll use this one. So I sent a picture to Catherine with this photo and without, or sorry, with this fussy cut and without the fussy cut. And she's like, yeah, it's nice, but keep looking. And I thought, yep, that's exactly how I felt. Wrong era. So, ew. How did I get glue on you? I sound like Marge Simpson when I do that. Here is another fabric flip, but this time it's staying down. The other one didn't want to stay down, but that one seems to be fine. Let's add something. What if I put this tag down as a pocket? So testing out that typewriter is on my to-do list, as are many things. I feel completely unmotivated to do many things. I do have to go to the office tomorrow, though. I've already warned our office manager that despite her feelings on how diseased I may be, I'm coming in because I've got a lot of files that need work, and I am not bringing home the hard files, because what if I drop them, lose them, have a fire, somebody breaks in? I'm just not doing it. So she understands, I think. Put another tag in there. This, I'll put this one in, but not all the way because I don't want it to get stuck in the glue. I'm gonna cut these threads off. A Welsh carriage. No, I'm not gonna put one of those in. Let's put in a photo. Oh, here's one. I like the decal edge on it. It says Judy at 6 months, 27 days. So we'll just stick Judy in there. Turn this the other way so we see the baby. Another fabric flip. I've used this fabric throughout the book. So I even the fabric that I sewed the signature to. Look, this is still not staying down. Well, even the fabric that I sewed the signatures to, and where I have the fabric ruffles, I've used that fabric. So I've used that several places. More vintage baby gift wrap. I think I'll put that there. Yeah, I'm worried about my mental health as well, Terry. On, I guess it was Tuesday, I just had had enough of me. So I had myself a good little cry and went outside and got some yard work done. Then, and you know, got patio furniture out and everything. It's funny, it was snowing last week. This week we're getting out patio furniture. And here's another vintage card that folds out. I won't put it all the way down. I'll just kind of tuck it there. Yeah, it should be okay. Just trying to decide whether that was going to hold it or not. Kind of white though. Maybe I'll switch to this yellow one. Ooh, no. What about you? Yeah. So I think we are, at least for my office, we're stuck until May, at the end of May, and then God knows what it's going to look like after that. But I'm feeling hopeful. This is a cute picture. Not there. Oh, it's the same puppy. I am feeling hopeful that someday soon we'll be able to go back to work. And I have rebooked my tour to England for the 24th of October. And I thought, I'm not I had hesitated to rebook it. I like to know what's going on. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to be a negative Nancy. I'm going to act in a positive way. I'm positive we're going to get to go on our trip this year. So I booked it for October 24th. I think we come home on Halloween. Or maybe Halloween's our last day, I'm not sure. So actually, October something is our 20th anniversary. I don't know what the date is. It's either the 7th, the 8th, or the 10th. Where did I have this? I think it was here. Yeah, 7th, the 8th, or the 10th. I don't know. Could be the 7th. This is a little flip out. This came from this same one piece of scrapbook paper. So it has a record of birth and then a little place for a photo. Oh, I forgot I had this. That'll be okay. I love this picture. I'll stick that in there. And this one is a vintage button card from Zellers. I miss Zellers so much. Zellers was awesome. I think I bought diapers at Zellers. Back, when we use cloth flannelette diapers and folded them and refolded them and folded them again and put rubber pants on our kids. I have metal corners. I don't use them. I might someday. And I think I have. But if the corners are super soft, I won't use the book. If they're just nice and soft, well, that's what you would expect a vintage book to have, right? So I think the metal corners sometimes just don't match the feeling, sort of like this this sort of Victorian looking mother doesn't match the feeling of this book. Speaking of that, I like the daisy on this Edith Holden page. I think that's a good image for this, but I'm not happy about that. So maybe I'll use one of these. Nope, it's not going to be pretty. Okay, I think I'll make this into a pocket. Made by Gibson. The only thing Gibson makes here at my house is mess. I finally used up my first bottle of art glitter glue, but I kept it and refilled it with a refill bottle. I thought I would go through all of that glue over the winter, but I didn't. So I bought 5 times more than I actually needed, but that's okay. I am glad, because who knows when I'll be able to get it again. That was... Oh. We were talking about having babies this morning, Andrea and I. And she's like, I don't think so. I'm like, don't do it, Andrea. It's a trick. I like other people's babies a lot. No, I'm not putting a tab on that. Let's do a button. Let us do a button. It's time for me to clean my sewing machine too. I was thinking it's been a while. I have a lot of chores. No, my babies can't have babies. They live too far away. Now, I had a giant needle here somewhere. What did I do with my giant needle? Does anybody remember? You keep threatening to come to Ontario, Andrea. Quit teasing me. Oh, there's my... Often thought Mark could do a component change, go back into the army. It was nice when he was at, where was he, Borden? Was that 2 years ago he was at Borden, I think? I think he was at Borden 2 years ago for that 8 weeks. And that was close enough. We enjoyed seeing him. Yeah. So, make it happen, Andrea. You're the boss, aren't you? That's why I gave him to you. Yeah, I think so too, Teresa. Blackouts and pandemics. Okay, there's that. Oh, isn't that a cute, cute, cute illustration? I love that. And that's good. Let's put it on the other side. I'm always drawn to this corner. I have to force myself. So again, this is a vintage button card, and I've just layered on fussy cut from a vintage sewing pattern. This is from a cover of a knitting pattern, and this is some vintage gift wrap. I have a ton of wedding gift wrap too, and I'm tempted to do a wedding journal, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. We haven't killed each other yet here. But unfortunately, My husband is one of those conspiracy theorists. Well, he doesn't come up with his own theories. Ellen is 3.5 years and Carol is 5 months old. That's October 1960. The pumpkin. Just tuck that in there. I'm going to turn back to this. I really am challenged by this page. Part of me wanted to cover it up. I consider this politically incorrect for a number of reasons. See you later, Rhonda. But in the end, I've decided I was going to leave it because it memorializes a point in our history. And hopefully the next owner will cover it up. Deal? Excellent. So my little conspiracy theorist, I have to keep telling him to shut off the news, shut off the Facebook, because I'm going to kill him. Can't take it. And I think, you were a very smart man when I met you. Why are you being an idiot now? So, I guess I gotta hold this for a second. Hi, Leanne. There, now I got 2 blue nosers in the room. And this has got a little tatting on it too. I tore it off of a handkerchief. Well, maybe I'll trim a couple of those threads. A few of them are a little bit long. Again, this is wrapping paper, sewing pattern, vintage magazine. Wrong glue. Oh! Yeah, if you move to Ontario, you'll always be a noof. There we go. Although, the lady who I often refer to as the woman who raised me, she said that Cape Bretoners were just newfies who had time for the ferry. Oh, your cute little picture. I'll chuck that in there. This is a little envelope. Catherine actually gave me this envelope. And I just stitched around it with a zigzag, added this little fussy cut from a book, and we can still put something in there. I don't know that I have anything I can put in there. No, that's too big. High Glee hygienic nappies and towels, etc. I would have thought that was deeper, but it's not. Thumb sucking can be discouraged. Here, put that in there. And this is a card from fortune telling set. Yeah. Has an owl on the back. I got this set of cards in Buffalo at a yard sale. And it has all these great images on it. And this has got storks, baby storks in the nest. Stork in her flight, swiftly she wings in some distant night, leave with your things. So yes, I thought storks left things, not take things. I'll put that card in there. And add this little yellow tag at the back. The page, sorry, the inside covers were actually the fly leaves of the book. I just trimmed them down a smidger to be the end papers. So I got a couple of leftovers. Where can I put this one? We didn't put anything in there. Oh, that's too small to go in there. I'm going to save that though to use someplace else. Tip to a new grandma. Look at this little cutie. And what have I got over here? Looking for a bare spot. There aren't a lot of bare spots in here. You know what's great is I can put something on a page and then look at my computer screen to see which I would like better. Sometimes helps to step back and take a look. I think it's going on the white page. Just hold that a bit. There we go. This one isn't as old as some of the other cards, but tuck it in anyway. Now, thought I glued that all the way down. I'll go in there with A little bit of this art glitter glue. Can't have the babies falling out the bottom, can we? This is vintage journal, or sorry, ledger page that came out of a ledger that I bought again in Buffalo that I got at an estate sale. So there is a website, estate.net. I can't download the app onto my phone because I'm not in the right country, but I can search on the website for estate sales. So when we're traveling in the States, or if I've got a free weekend, I don't need to do anything, I'll check and see what's on interesting, yeah, you know, Niagara Falls, Buffalo sort of area. And I love going to estate sales. They're fun. I'm just kind of looking for an empty place that I can put this little card. I mean, I don't have to put everything in, but there. So I think that's going to be for this. I will probably do a flip through and list this on my Etsy. I do want to do some more crafting today. I'll be able to open the window once this desk thing is finished. Gosh, this is pretty fat though, isn't it? Maybe I put in too much stuff. Might have to pull some stuff out. I see Doug is sanding something and he's looking at me through the window. I don't see Jordan. God knows what's happened. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. This whole video will get uploaded onto YouTube, so if you joined late and want to see what we were doing in the first bit, you can go back and take a look at it later. I will be doing some more crafting. I've saved. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. I've saved some ideas that I want to copy and steal, and I don't really have a journal ongoing right now. So I think I'd like to spend some time just, you know, practicing new ideas and trying out new techniques. So I think that's going to be my day. That's going to be my day. So take care, everybody. Stay home. Stay safe. We'll talk to you again soon.